How's everybody doing this morning? How's everybody doing this morning? Are you guys ready for the show? I said, you ready for the show? Yeah, awesome. Now, there's a lot of pressure. We have adult types down front today. So I need you guys to be a great audience. We have a great show for you guys planned. Come on in, guys. Got a few more. Actually, I think we said the seat up here. We got a few more seats around there. If you're in the cast, do me a favor. Don't sit at that table. Sit down here along the line here. We have two teams that are going to kind of pseudo compete today. It's all fake. Nobody's really in competition. Everybody's great. We have a lot of stuff to get through today. We have a long show. So I know we have a few people that aren't here yet, so we're going to start. I have it structured very specifically, so nobody's doing stand-up for at least 5 more minutes. So relate to if you have any friends or family that are still coming in. But if I wait, we're never going to get back on track for the rest of the day. So we're going to start this show. We have two teams, and I'm going to turn this show over to our two team captains. Where's Christian? Christian, come on up here. Nikki, come on up here. Let's get everybody up here.
All right, so today we're going to be having some of the world's best improvisers to do the world. Oh, we've never had two hosts. We've never had two hosts. We have our great improvisers be doing and acting as the worst people to be doing certain jobs. So can we get any jobs from the audience? Lawyer.
Dancer.
Architect.
Fashion designer.
Okay, so
All right.
let's start off with lawyer.
Let's start off with lawyer.
And
Let's get some of the worst lawyers. And after we see their demonstration of the worst lawyer, we're gonna get them off stage nice and quickly with our high-tech buzzer. Buzz. So, worst lawyer.
My client pleads the 29th Amendment.
Objection, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, and my client is actually very guilty. What? You don't agree with me, Judge? You know what? I'm gonna get a baseball bat.
What gives you the right to judge someone?
Oh, that's the defendant? Yeah, he often said it, I don't know.
My client pleads the Second Amendment.
Oh.
Okay.
Suing? I thought we were sewing.
Alright. Buzz. All right, so those were some pretty bad lawyers. Now let's get some awful architects.
Oh.
I've always envisioned building in the shape of a circle, no support beam, no structure, floating.
Buzz.
Hey, sorry, I kind of messed up your tower. It's kind of leaning a little bit. You know? I don't know what happened, but I feel like it might become a landmark or something.
Buzz.
We need to build a wall.
Buzz.
Looks like I forgot my nails.
Buzz.
I thought you wanted a sharkitect, not an architect.
Alright, so I got my wood plank and I got my safety scissors and I got my school smart glue. Okay, so here's how it's done. Yeah. Oh, it fell again.
Buzz.
So guys, I've been commissioned to rebuild the Notre Dame. And so this time what I've been thinking is we just put a parking lot on top of the Notre Dame. So hard to find parking in France, guys.
Hello, I am the woman who is assigned to fix the Jesus painting, and I am also fixing Notre Dame.
That's a good creation. I don't like it actually.
Buzz.
You need support beam for a second floor?
Why does everyone use blueprints? Where's the green prints?
Buzz.
I'm just gonna eyeball this. I don't want to measure it. 36 centimeters, 2024.
Buzz.
3 feet. Welcome back to Home Renovators. Now on this episode, we're going to remove the wall in between the kitchen and the living room in order to create a more open concept house.
Elsa, I have to say your frozen castle design's amazing. Where are you gonna sit?
I'm gonna sit on top of the tower and we're gonna make it like it's glowing and then we're gonna sing a song and my power of my singing, I'll just go, ah! And then Anna will come and she'll float. I mean, I'll float myself with the tower.
Buzz.
I'm colorblind, where I can't tell the difference between blue and white.
Okay, so right now, I know you need a home, okay, so it's very fancy to have like a lot of light in your house, you know? So I was thinking we could build a house in a light bulb.
Guys, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not a real architect, but I played with Legos a lot as a kid.
Buzz.
There's a new high-tech modeling software. You know what it's called? Definition.
You see, I didn't get my architect's license, but I played a lot of Minecraft.
Okay, we are going to need a holiday, something to celebrate. Hanukkah. You know, okay, cool. Let's do Hanukkah.
I think I put my feet a little bit under the bit too long.
But I'm Christian.
Guys, I brought cheeseburgers.
It's Christmas, let's go beat up the Jews!
Oh no.
We're both Jewish, it's okay. I checked to make sure. Oh God, it's a fire! Oh wait, that's the candles.
Instead of 8 nights of gifts, I give you 1 night of knowledge.
Whoa, how do you guys know it's my birthday?
So we ran out of candles. Hanukkah is canceled.
Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of clay. Well, now my hands are stuck. Anyway, okay, time to spin the dreidel.
Buzz.
See, if making a dreidel is gambling, why isn't that subjected to gambling laws? Hey, wait a second, this isn't Atlantic City.
But okay, finish it up. We want one more job for occupation.
Exterminator.
Exterminator. That's original.
Exterminate!
Buzz.
So you have some different relatives to your house. You got mice, bugs, those children of yours. Which one do you want gone first?
Buzz.
But they're so cute.
Buzz.
Exterminate the bugs!
Buzz.
Okay, so I don't know how to tell you this, but your dog looks awfully like a rat. It's so small. And I couldn't seem to find it after I exterminated it.
He had to be making a soup.
Taxi. Nice, man. Cool. So we're gonna do the first stand-ups today. So first person on stage is Judah.
Thank you so much. I got stuck with the job of opening a show. It's fun. Woo! So a lot of young kids tonight. You probably all know that because you're their parents. But yeah, I mean, a lot of my fellow comedians who've been up on stage today. It's supposed to be the teen class, but I mean, Sammy's like what, 4 foot? Oh, that wasn't it. I'm so sorry. I forgot about that now. I'm so 4'8". Oh wow. No, but a lot of people in the teen class haven't even gotten into high school yet. Now, I just got into high school. I'm a freshman, and for someone who already has pretty bad crippling anxiety, it's pretty bad. Especially when you go to one of the harder high schools in New York, I would Beacon. And my parents decided that it was getting too much pressure for me. I was having trouble sleeping and whatnot, so I had to go to a psychologist. And I was like, fine, whatever. I'm an ACT teenager. And fine, I'll go to a psychologist. And so I went to the psychologist. His name was Chris, and he held out his hand for me to shake. And the reason I say he held out his hand as opposed to like he put out his hand is because he sort of put his hand like this. Shake it. It's like Maria Antoinette. I got on my knee. I was like, I mean, I shook his hand. I felt like shaking a dead fish. It was slimy and clammy. I swear to God, I felt scales. It was disgusting. But we go into his office and he sits me down. It's just the two of us in there for now. We're in there and he asks me, so Judah, I think he's like testing for schizophrenia or something. I don't think I'm schizophrenic. And he said, Judah, do you ever hear noises that other people don't hear? And I say, yeah. And he says, oh, what do they say? And I say, do you ever hear noises that other people don't hear? And he says, haha, very funny. And I was like, thank you. So I asked him, he asks me, so Judah, how's school going? I know you're in here for a little bit of stress going to school. And I said, oh wow, it's really funny you would mention that because I actually have a lot of trouble procrastinating. And my sister was just talking about school. And she was just saying that there was this new thing, she's in 5th grade, where one kid will go across the street to the deli, buy a bag of chips, and then all the other kids will chase that kid with the bag of chips around the block, ask, can I have a chip, Yo, just one chip, please, come on, man, just one chip, please, just one more chip, please, man, that's all I need, just help me get back on my feet, please, just one more chip. And so I just messaged her, I said, Lila, that's the rest of your public school life. It's just one kid with a bag of chips and everyone else is chasing that kid around. And I mean, look, there is a little bit of a difference between like elementary school, middle school, and high school. You know, like the way that the kids insult their teachers gets a little bit meaner. You know, like in elementary school, it's like, you're a beauty head! And in middle school, it's like, oh, you just don't understand! You suck! Oh! And in high school, it's complete given up trying to like care. So we're just like, you wanted to be the next great American novelist, and now you're teaching English 9 for a bunch of idiots. Don't blame your failures on life on me. We both have the same amount of writing talent. The only difference between you and me is that I know I don't have the talent to be a writer, so I don't put all my effort into it. So I'm failing English. My psychologist goes, wow. So listen, wow. And he says, oh, well, were there any like, big projects that came up in school recently? And I said, oh yeah, actually, just recently we had this big Middle East peace conference where they stuck 300 14-year-olds in a giant lecture hall and tried to get them to get peace in the Middle East, which is something that 50-year-old buffoons have been trying to do for the last half decade. We did it, by the way. We got peace in the Middle East. Yeah, UN should just go to school service. Model UN and regular UN should just switch. Liberal teenagers running the world. And so I was in the room talking about weapons of mass destruction, and I was the Houthi rebels, the Yemenis rebels. Well, you know their motto, like death to Israel, death to the Jews, death to America. Yeah. It was bad, but like it was school. I had to do it. I want to get into college. I was in there, and no one else really did that much research about this project, even though it was a really big project. And so no one knew who the Yemenis rebels were. So I convinced them that I was a super significant country, even though I'm like have no play in this fight. I'm just supposed to do what Iran does. I convince everyone that I'm super significant, and I manipulate every single person in that room to do exactly what I tell them to do. Some kids just had to give him a chip. I was like, here, did you want a Dorito? Thank you so much, friends. Love me. Get back on my feet. I'm over you 100%. It just felt so good to make Saudi Arabia my bet. And then the psychiatrist goes, hey man, we have thin walls. There's a 6-year-old with ADD across the hall. Chill out a little bit. He says, well, can you tell me a little bit about your classes? And I say, oh yeah, last year actually I had living environment, and so I was learning about animals, right? And when like a wolf gets old enough, it has to start bring home some rodents for the wolf family and the wolf pack. What if the wolf doesn't bring home any wolf rodents and doesn't get to a good wolf college, and then it doesn't get a good wolf job, and it can't support its wolf family, and it's a wolf failure? What about birds, Like a mama bird pushes a baby bird out of the nest, looking at the pressure of falling. Let the baby bird fly. What if the baby bird doesn't fly, and the baby bird breaks its wings, and then the baby bird is 40 years old eating churros in his mama bird's basement that he paid for with his unemployment checks, and he's a baby bird failure? What about monkeys, Maybe the monkey goes out and it brings home some good nuts and berries, and maybe the monkey gets into a good monkey college, and it gets a good monkey job, and it can support its monkey family, and it's eating monkey organic berries that it got from Trader Joe's or Amazon or wherever. And maybe it's a monkey success. Maybe the monkey's gonna be okay, Maybe the monkey's gonna be okay. And my psychologist went, I didn't feel like I really needed to be here for that. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, next up we have Andrew.
Thoughts that you have before bed, like, oh, what would the world be like without colors? Or, sorry, what would the world be like without emotions? Or what would the world be like with switched emotions? Or even, what would dogs be like if they could talk? So, I'm gonna go into depth with these topics. So, let's say the world there's no emotions. Let's say I tell you guys a joke. Hey, you hear about the cheese factory that exploded in France? There's nothing left but debris. And instead of laughing like all of you are, you just stare blatantly at me. Okay, and then let's say you break up with your husband or wife, or your girlfriend or boyfriend, and you're just Just move on to the next person, and the next person, and the next person. For the rest of your life. Oh yeah. So let's say there's a world with switch emotions, and I tell you guys another joke. Hey, what do you call an alligator and a vest? An investigator. And instead of laughing, you start crying. And just crying because you find the joke very sad. Because it's like I can't make nothing. So let's say you break up with your girlfriend again because you moved on to your next one, and instead of crying, you just laugh and laugh that you're never gonna see them again. Alright, lastly, let's say dogs can talk. Let's say your dog or cat can talk, actually. And let's say you wake up in the morning and you hear, give me food, 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 give me food. I think that's a lot worse than barking. Or they just start stepping on you and be like, give me food, give me food, give me food. Or let's say you're sitting at the table. I want the hot dog, 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 give me the hot dog. Or let's say it sees a cat, and it's just like, cat, 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 cat. So, that's my time for today.
Alright guys, so before we bring up our next improv gang, we're gonna go through and we're gonna explain a very important rule to improv, and that is the taxi rule.
Yo!
So when I say taxi, when I say the T word,
What's the T-word?
taxi. When I say that, all of you have to yell yo. Let's try it. Taxi.
Yo!
Taxi.
Yo!
Taxi.
Yo!
Yo. All right. Taxi, taxi.
Yo!
All right, you guys have got this. Now let's bring up the whole crowd for Beastie Raps. Yep, turns up. All right. So, right now, in case there are any people too young, we're gonna go back in the day, back to like, I don't know, really far back, before email. So, we're gonna do a rap battle. And on this side, we've got team Swiggle Puffs. Well, let's hear it for team Swiggle Puffs. And on this side, we've got team True Detective Pikachus. All right, so what I need from the audience is a one-syllable name, and these guys are gonna rhyme with that one-syllable name, making somewhat, well, they're gonna try and rhyme, making a great rap. So let's get some one-syllable names. Joe.
Claire.
Claire.
Al.
Hey, let's get, Pam. Pam seems like a fun name. All right, Team Swiggle Puffs, take the lead. Boom, boom.
I once met a girl and her name was.
Pam. Name's Pam. Pam.
I threw a character from The Office. Her name is Pam.
Oh. That seemed kind of iffy. Pam and I didn't watch The Office are kind of different. So let's get another name. Maybe Jack. Jack. I love Jack. All right. Team Detective Pikachus. Jack. Take it away.
Oh yeah, his favorite actor is Jack
Black.
He didn't work hard, all he did was slack.
But for the sake of rules, we're gonna throw them out the window. This one,
It's a 3-round.
take one, take all. You all, whoever wins this, takes it home. Let's get one syllable name.
Joe.
Scott.
Jim.
Bob.
That was very quick to yell Claire. All right, Claire, for the puffs.
I know a guy, his name is Claire. He had really long hair. Instead of a trap, he made a snare.
Choose, take it, please.
Yeah, 5.
Okay. Now, before you think I'm just gonna walk off the stage, I really like talking, so I'm gonna do my stand-up. So, for anybody that doesn't know this, I'm from the suburbs, okay? And in the suburbs, there's a lot of great things to do. You know, you can go for a walk, but there's not that much to do. My favorite thing to do in the suburbs is to leave and go to the city. So, I'm gonna be talking about things that I find as a suburbs person are so much fun to do in the city. First of all, everyone talks about, oh, the city doesn't have good nature. Oh, the city's nature's. The city has amazing nature, okay? You've got just amazing nature. You've got, who could forget about Central Park, all the beautiful pigeon. You've got pigeons, and then you've got rats, which are like pigeons without wings. Now, in the suburbs, we have mice, okay? And mice are small. And in the city, you have rats. But you don't actually have rats. You have just small dogs. Okay, because I don't consider it a rat if I think it could kill me. So, you've all seen the pictures and maybe even in real life of just enormous rats, bigger than a chihuahua. It's scary. It's scary. So yeah. Also, on top of that, in the city, you guys don't just have great nature. All right. Not only are the animals so much fun to watch, but the people. In the city, there's such a diverse crowd of people, and they're always doing diverse things. You could have someone going to the bank, walking home, pretending to be a trash can, eating a trash. I don't know. I've seen a lot of things in the city. But I think that's what's so great about it. Is in the suburbs, you could spend a week there and you'd see every single thing they have to offer. In the city, I don't think they're ever done offering things. Sometimes, obviously I love the city, so much fun things to do. They offer so much. Sometimes what they offer isn't so great, but they offer it. They offer it. So, yep, one hot dog, lots of food poisoning, not great. So, something I think is really important about the city is that they do offer quite a bit, and it's great being able to walk into the city and knowing I'm going to see something new today. I don't care what it is, it's going to be new. Because can anybody in this room say that they've spent one day in the city where they didn't see anything? No hands, that's what I thought. And the city's just great, It might be you're going to the museum, you're going to see an amazing comedy show, or you just see crazy people on the street. And honestly, I'm not sure which one's the best. Thank you. Now, as much as I like talking, I'm gonna let someone else do it. Let's bring up Keith.
Hey guys. So, I know you all came for my stand-up, just mine. And this isn't really a stand-up as much as it is a rant. It's a rant about Florida, the wacky state that it is. I have to go to Florida once or twice every year because my grandparents live there, or 0 to 10, 60 to death. Just looking at their caskets. Go on. On the other hand, if you want to start a graveyard crematorium business, totally great. They're always having hurricanes down there in Florida, constantly. I've been thinking at some point we stop helping them. Ice caps are melting, it's gonna go underwater soon, you know. Trump did help Puerto Rico, why should he help Florida? I've been thinking we should just switch the two places, Puerto Rico and Florida. Make Florida the territory, Puerto Rico the state. And the final reason I know like Florida is the infamous Florida man. Now, if you don't know who Florida man is, he's not a specific person. He's a mixture of many different persons. Usually white, but it's a red state. Diversity doesn't get that much coverage down there. A really fun game I like to play whenever I meet new people is I have them look up their birthday followed by Florida man. For example, mine is Florida man November 7th. It's about some guy who jumped into the alligator pond and got bit. Classic Florida man stuff. I do really encourage you to do it. Not now, during someone else's stand-up. Got a couple of really good ones from people. One of my favorites is, it goes something like, Florida man assaults roommate with pizza. Now I really like this one, because it begs the question how he did it. Did he take the whole pie and pie him with it? Or what I like better is he took one slice and kind of just slapped him across the face with it. And something I've been doing is I've been looking up Florida man on the bus every morning on the way to school. And so I've done you all the favor of compiling some of my favorites from the past 2 months or so. The first one is Florida man shoves a woman because he wanted to eat egg rolls in her house, claims she slapped him. It's a reasonable response to someone shoving him. Another one is Florida man freed from jail immediately robs cars in jail parking lot. Come on, that's a classic. You couldn't wait to walk the 2 blocks to like a McDonald's and rob a car there. One from just today is, hold on. Police arrest man who claims playing basketball naked enhances his skill level. I don't know how it enhances his skill level, but it does. And this next one is my all-time favorite. Florida man's baby Poncho Frank gets police attention. Now, if you don't know what this one is about, this guy tried to, as a prank, walk into a pawn shop and try to pawn his baby off. As a prank. Now, I shouldn't have to explain to you guys why that isn't the best idea. Because most people don't think about that as a prank. They think about that as call child services right now. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Cool. So our next game is called Entrances and Exits, and I need Max, Sammy, and Andrew on the stage. So how this game works is that each of these people will have a word. And whenever one of these people says that word, that person will either have to leave the stage or come back onto the stage, depending whether or not they are on the stage or not. So can I have the location that you'd want to go on vacation?
Hawaii.
That's sort of right.
Los Angeles, California.
Florida.
Italy.
No.
I would say Alaska.
Alaska. I'm gonna go with Italy. So what are some things that you would hear while you were in Italy? Pizza.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Opera.
Your Mamma mia.
Mia. Here we go.
That's a spicy meatball.
Max, that's a spicy meatball. One more.
It's a me Mario.
It's a me Mario.
When is the next gondola?
Cool. We have our phrases. Cool. Can two of you guys leave the stage? Sammy, stay on. This is Sammy.
Oh, the spicy meatball.
Mario, you have to eat the meatballs and then taste them to make sure they're okay.
Yes.
No. Mamma mia, what is wrong with you? This is a chef. This is literally the kitchen. This is for us, the chefs, not the.
I know.
Sorry,
I'm calling my manager.
Sorry, I do not follow these Italian culture.
Different the country, the pride, different the culture. You know? Mamma mia, I mean seriously. That's
Ah,
spicy
he's
meatball.
at the McDonald's. He knows.
Hey, can I just have one, man?
Listen, we have to wait, okay? This Mario dying, I have to,
You know what? I'm gonna go to a different Italian restaurant.
spicy meatball, mine.
Hey, you got to save some for me.
Oops,
Oh, come on. That's me. Mario, you have to save some for your brother.
Excuse me, sir, have you seen my brother Luigi?
I don't know. I mean, that's a really spicy meatball. Maybe he's scared by it. I don't know.
Mamma mia.
Oh, you wanna go? You know what time for him. Are you coming? I'm coming.
Finally, they're gone. Jeez. Put chili powder on this, it's a spicy meatball.
Taxi.
Thanks. Best intro ever. 10 out of 10. I'm not a dog. Harry. Shut up. There's nothing to do with my stand-up. So, recently I was in Boston, Massachusetts to see some colleges and to go to a convention. That was pretty fun. But I also learned that Boston is very different from New York City. Example, you know how our street grid is very nice, you know, it's like lines and then horizontally and diagonally? Boston is as if John Adams drew the town with a crayon, handed it to Sam Adams, who was drunk, and said, let's do that. Yeah, it's so bad that not even people who live in Boston know where they're going. I've seen native Bostonians holding a map of their own city. That's pretty bad. And another thing that I don't understand about Boston is the sports teams. And yes, I'm probably going to offend someone in advance. I'm sorry, I don't care. So, I understand the basketball, I understand the baseball, the football team though. Boston, I hate to break it to you, they're called the New England Patriots, not the Boston Patriots. Sorry, it's just the truth. You have to share your sports team with all of New England. It's not just you. By the way, we have 2 sports teams, so how about that? And another thing is that I remember, so back with Super Bowl 53, where it was the Rams versus the Patriots, I saw a tweet from the Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transit Authority that said, we are committed to keeping our tires inflated. And they tweeted this to the Boston team. We're committed to keeping our bus tires inflated. And the response from the Boston Transit Authority, the Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority was, hey, your buses wouldn't run so low if you had 6 Lombardi trophies. And I was just like, ooh, this is gonna get interesting. I'm not replying to that because I'm a New Yorker. But that gets into the last point of the transportation system in Boston. Now, our Metro card is pretty decent. We're getting a new card soon, that's contactless. And I was like, okay, so I wonder what Boston's card is going to be called. Theirs is called the Charlie card. Now, I was very confused because why Charlie of all names? That's a little weird. I looked it up, and apparently it comes from a song called Charlie on the MTA, where, 'cause that's what it was called originally. They even ripped off our subway system. Did they not get their own thing for once? And apparently, the way they used to do was instead of collecting the fare when you go onto the subway, they collected the fare when you get off the subway. So the joke is that Charlie did not have enough fare to get off the subway, and well, now he's stuck in the subway system. This ghost haunts the tunnels. And so they even have a little I don't have the Charlie card with me, but they have like a caricature of him riding the subway. And that just made me wonder, do Bostonians, is that the reason why they don't talk about their subway frequently? They're worried about the ghost of Charlie haunting them? I mean, he's like a 10-year-old kid. What can he possibly do to you? Especially when, oh, I don't know, there's a train in front of you. There's a literal train and you're worried about a kid? Really? I mean, like haunting you like, ugh, you will not have enough fare. Ooh. I mean, come on. Imagine if a ghost haunted our subway. Wouldn't be that bad. I mean, it can't be worse than like, I don't know, a flipping. Can't be worse than like a. I don't have anything to counter that, so just be warned. Watch out for the ghost of Charlie. He's after your fares and after your money. Thank you.
Next up is Al.
So if you didn't know, I'm a New Yorker, yeah? Everybody all New York people? Yeah, cheer, come on. And you know, we have some pretty cool things in New York. We have that tall green thing, we have the other tall gray thing. But a secret New Yorkers won't tell you is we all hate New York, actually. You see, we hate walking, but we're going to complain when the subway is delayed because we're New Yorkers. I mean, sometimes my friends, you know, they just want to travel one stop on the train, and it's like 10 blocks, and they just refuse to walk it, and still they're later, and they're still late. And then another thing people complain about is being like broke, like buying stuff. But the thing is, we're not going to take your free candy bar. We know it's poison. But the thing is, you know, New Yorkers, we're not going to move away, you see, because where would we go? I don't know, New Jersey? And you see, that's the biggest thing New Yorkers hate, New Jersey. Thank you all.
Next place.
It's Collins.
Very crowded back there. Now, let's get up two lovely comedians. Absolutely lovely comedians. Can we get up Taryn? Taryn? And Carolyn! All right. Now that we have our two comedians up here, let's get two audience members for a little game called Columns. Okay. Now, Columns is essentially random Mad Libs, where I don't know, maybe if the performers forget what they're gonna say, they might need help from you. So let's get two audience members. Yep. And anyone else? If your kids can do it, you can do it. You. Yes. Yep, here. All right, so without further ado, where's somewhere that you would never want to be stuck for the weekend?
Boston.
Jersey.
Boston.
Guantanamo Bay.
An elevator.
An elevator.
The USSR.
Let's go. I would not want to be in communist Russia ever. Let's get
we're not moving.
Oh my god, what are we gonna do?
Well, okay, so there's this
Pizza.
here, and so since we're probably gonna be stuck for the weekend, we could sort of divide it into two halves.
Okay, so you'll take 2 and I'll take 6.
That seems
Unfair.
really unfair.
Well, I think it's
Marvelous.
marvelous.
Well, alright, I mean, you always
Splendid. Take.
take more than you need.
Look at me, I'm bigger than you. I need more food.
Well, you have such a small stomach.
Oh yeah, well you got a
Really beautiful foot.
most beautiful foot I ever seen.
Well, you try.
You can have all my pizza if you get me to take a picture of your foot. In an art museum so the whole world can see.
That's really.
Creepy.
And
I'd like to go to the beach.
I'd like to go to the beach once we figure out how to get out of this elevator.
This was the elevator to the beach actually.
Yeah, because we were underground.
Yeah, and once we get to the beach we're gonna
Go to North Korea.
go north.
It's getting so hot.
Yeah, probably because we're like in an elevator towards the beach.
My pizza's melting.
Ooh. What we should do, we should
Try to escape.
try to escape. I got it. We'll use the melted cheese to loosen the gears.
Oh yeah, forget this crowbar. Let's just. It's coming loose.
Yes.
Ah,
Oh god. You're not. I'm gonna.
Take a picture of your foot.
Now's my chance.
Alright guys, so just remember, always have melted cheese next time you're in an elevator. I'd like to welcome to the stage a younger comedian. Let's get a meal.
Alright, so I have a teacher who I'd say not the brightest. So her name's Miss Hussey. And I'd like to go on what she does after she leaves school. She probably walks home because she's a science teacher. She goes like, and she walks all the way down to Coney Island, and she goes home and says hi to her pet plants, and it gives them a big hug. And then she decides to go to the grocery store to get a heart-healthy dinner. So she goes all the way to Bushwick because she just wanted to say hi to her plants first because she loves them. She walks all the way to Bushwick to go to some sort of garden store thing, and she slowly picks out little herbs to feed for her plants. And then she goes to the market. She goes to the meat market and then strangles the owner because she doesn't believe in killing animals. So she walks back home because she decides she's not hungry and feeds her plant some plants. It's plant cannibalism, I know. And then she just stays up all night because she doesn't sleep. That's probably why she forgets a lot of stuff in class. But she sings her plants a lullaby. And then when they're sleeping, she eats them. And then she comes back to school really sad because she ate her plants, even though she fed plants to her plants. Thank you. I forgot your name. Oh my God, wow. Justin.
We've had some short comedians, so I'm a bit taller. So recently I've been on a lot of long car rides and plane rides, traveling with school, traveling to visit my brother at college, but I've had a lot of time to think about them all. So, there are always some sayings out there that you really just gotta think about, because when it comes down to it, they make zero sense. I mean, life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Does life also provide you with a juicer, sugar, and cups? Everything else you kinda need to make lemonade, or does life expect you to buy those? Because I don't think life provides you the job either. Cats got your tongue, seek serious medical attention. Wooden tongues are painful, coming from experience. Then don't bite the bullet. That's just self-explanatory. Do I really need to go into why you shouldn't do that? I mean, it's metal, your teeth are made of, what are teeth made of? Think like cartilage type stuff, but biting it doesn't seem like a good idea. Dentists, I'm sure, they love that thing. They're like, please buy bullets, we get more cash. Don't let the baby out with your bathwater. Why do I want a baby in my bathwater? That's just not clean. And then they're filthy, they go to the bathroom in diapers, why do you put them in my bathwater? I'm trying to get clean. And caught red-handed. I'm finger painted with red paint. Why am I gonna be in trouble for that? It's just it's confusing sometimes. And then, other things that people say really confuse me too. Like library. It's pronounced library, okay? I mean, we've all lived enough time to know it's L-I-B-R-A-R-Y. Not L-I-B-A-R-Y. It's library.
Yeah.
And it's picture, not picture. Sometimes these things just irk me, Thank you.
Cool. So we need everybody on.
All right, everybody, because we're gonna be playing a game called Freeze Tag. Yep, we're playing a game called Freeze Tag. So, Freeze Tag. Basically, we have our comedians, and whenever they think is necessary, they might yell freeze. And then you would have to take the position of whoever you want. So maybe, maybe they're kneeling or something and freeze. And someone takes one of our positions. And it's a great game. Oh boy, I don't want to fight you. And it's a great game. It's super funny. So enjoy. Let's get a scene started off. Somewhere that you'll lose your keys.
Movie theater.
The movie theater.
Your cars.
Your car. You're in a drive-in movie theater.
I can't believe they actually charge you to see this movie. I mean, I'm in my own car.
Please. Look this way, and you can see the majestic human. The human is playing on its iPad and not caring about the lion that's trying to eat it.
Sir, would you like a warm towel? Thank you. This is why I paid extra for first class. I know. The only thing is, you know, honey, I'm really glad that you wanted to have a kid, but not wanting to be pregnant and putting it in me, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, take freeze. See, this is bird watching. Look up, find the bird, and then you write it down.
Yeah, could you get me a piece of bird for the bird?
Freeze.
Look up there, okay, because that's the horizon, that's what's beyond. You know, there's a plane up there, there's a satellite, and I think some aliens too.
Freeze.
Yeah, they're gonna come and kill you.
Oh, okay. Listen, I need to teach you physics. And then what is equal to?
Oh.
So it's the new belly move. Make sure you stay on your toes. Yeah.
Double freeze.
Okay.
Some very
23.
And okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was your dog.
Please, can I have some money?
Sir, please get away from me.
Freeze.
Okay, freeze.
So there is a tiny little turtle here. So what you want to do is put it on the ground and make sure it finds its way to the water because we've been having like some pretty dangerous birds. Oh my God, the turtle!
I am proposing.
You get out of my house.
Sir, drop the gun.
Wait. Oh, that one. Okay. So,
Freeze. Okay, so first thing we're going to touch the back.
Freeze! So sad down there. So now we do it. Freeze!
All right, now hail to the Lord Zadu. And John Travolta.
It has come to my attention that you are failing math class.
This is giving me anxiety, freeze. I didn't mean to, Mom. It just sort of happened.
What?
Oh,
Kill
no.
my dogs.
Oh, no.
Okay, you ready?
Maybe what?
Sorry, I keep on having these things like.
You should get a doctor.
So you think you're tough, do you?
I do now.
This towel ain't big enough for
They're both of us.
No, it ain't.
I think we should make it bigger. Okay, I've been playing with it, see how
So, you need to go in there or you have to go like this.
Freeze.
Oops.
Hands up.
You know, I'm sorry.
Give me all your shekels.
You know,
Now, give me your bananas now.
Freeze.
Where you going?
lunatic.
Good job.
Good job.
Yeah,
You did so
you
well
did
today.
great. Yeah.
What'd you get on your math test?
I got a 92.
Freeze.
What a
this next game is called Two Line Exchange, and I need Judah to get out.
Get out, Judah.
I will be missed.
And Sam and Luna are invited to the stage. Sammy and Luna, please. Cool. So this game is called Two Line Exchange. So basically, these two people will have two lines that they can say, and only two lines that they can say. And Judah does not know what those two lines are. So can I have a location that you hate going to, somewhere that you just hate?
Yes.
Home Depot,
DMV.
Yes.
Florida. Wait, no.
Florida, DMV.
You know, honestly, I like it. Home Depot.
Sweatshop.
I like it. Home Depot. Home Depot. So what are two things that you would hear at Home Depot?
Anybody work here?
Does anybody work here?
Does anyone work here?
Do you know where the hardwood is?
That's a nice helmet.
That's a nice helmet.
It's a nice helmet.
Nice helmet.
Anything else?
Paint on aisle 4.
Paint on aisle 4.
Paint on aisle 4. Paint is on aisle 4.
One last thing.
That's not up to code.
That's not up to code. Okay, so what's your two lines?
Paint is on aisle 4. Hey, does anybody work here?
That's a nice helmet. That's not up to code.
Cool. So Judah is welcome back in. The ban is over. Judah, who are out of Home Depot?
We're at Home Depot?
Yes.
Home Depot, baby.
Goodbye.
So,
Alright, paint is on aisle 4.
good to know.
That's a really nice helmet.
I'm not wearing a helmet. Yeah. No, actually, I got partially decapitated when I was a child, so actually.
That's not the right code.
Dude, I thought you said that the paint was in aisle 7.
Paint's on aisle
It's
4.
around 4? Not 5.
4.
4. Paint's on aisle 4. Gotcha. I'm gonna go get some paint. I'll be right back.
That's not the code.
Whoa, man. What's going on here?
Paint is on aisle 4.
Is that the code? Paint's on aisle 4.
That's not the code.
Whoa, man. Do I have to find the code?
Does anybody work here?
Not me, bro.
That's a nice helmet.
Dude, I'm the one with the metal skull, man. Remember partial decapitation?
That's not the code.
Well, yeah, because I partial decapitation, I started having narcolepsy. See? What?
Does anybody work here?
I sure hope so. Excuse me, where's the manager?
Paint's on aisle 4.
That's such a nice helmet.
Oh, that is a nice helmet, actually. I like this.
The paint's on aisle 4.
That's not the code.
This isn't the barcode?
That's not the code.
Hey,
Oh,
does anybody work here?
It broke! It broke! Does anybody work here?
Yeah. Hey, does anybody work here?
Guys,
Sorry.
Does anyone work here?
that's not.
Wait. I'm gonna guess all of my passwords. You ready? Alright, this is my social security number.
Paint's on aisle
546-832-9787.
That was a nice helmet.
It wasn't.
Paint's on aisle 4.
The paint's on aisle 4. Wait. I just came back from aisle 4. I have canvas blue. Is this the code? That's the code.
Nice helmet.
That's a nice helmet.
Get more paint on aisle 4.
Yes, sir. Wait, do I work here now? I guess so.
That's not the code.
Look, man.
Paint's on aisle 4.
That's not the code.
Taxi!
my order. I'll have a coffee too, but wait, without the coffee, I just want the warm milk. And hey, by any chance do you have lactate, non-lactose milk, 2% with extra calcium? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the one with the yellow cap. Thanks. And I also warm milk. By any chance, can you warm it up the microwave for exactly 51 seconds? Yeah, it's how my mom used to do it. Yeah, thanks. And wait, don't forget to stir it. Anyways, in other dairy news, I'm back at the pad with my girlfriend, and she's gonna go forget ice cream. So I just had this little idea. So I'm hungry as well. Hey, Tracy, while you're there, can you get my 6-pack? Yeah, my 6-pack of yogurt. Yo baby, Stonyfield 6 months plus. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm not lying. Yeah, so just crack it off, put it out in the water, and can you grab my Spider-Man scoop with that? Yeah. Are you gonna break up with me? Well, in other non-dairy news, I find myself that I have unique sleeping habits. I like to beat it, just beat it. Oh, by Michael Jackson. By Michael Jackson. When I'm going to bed. I don't know. I just find it comforting, and it sounds good. And I mean, my neighbors already hate it now, so I know my neighbors will absolutely hate it when I'm older. So, audience, if you ever need somebody who knows how to annoy waiters, likes to eat Yo Baby yogurt, and listens to Beat It all night, go ahead and wake me up before we go. But yeah, my time.
Cool. Next up is Bruna.
Yeah, okay. Nice handshake. Okay, so I was heading to school the other day on the subway, and I was sitting across from this woman, and she was just reading her newspaper. But every time she turned the page, she would lick her finger. It sort of went like this. And then she took out another newspaper. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to see that. Don't worry. I'm through a lot that day. Anyway, once I got to school, my group had to do this project, and we had a script. So basically, we asked our teacher, hey, can we print out the script? And she said no. So we said, oh, okay. So then we thought, well, why don't we just ask if we use our phones? If we could use our phones to read the script. And so we asked her, and we started talking, and we were like, so, you didn't let us print out the script, so can we, and then she interrupted us and she said, I will not help you with your silly problems. You are big 6th graders now. You have to solve these problems on your own because you are so resourceful. Okay, and then we interrupted her and we said, no, we have a solution. We were gonna ask you if we could use our phones. And she said, oh my goodness, you young ladies are such amazing, wonderful, resourceful, respectful, beautiful, amazing, wonderful, bright young ladies. So go to your lockers, retrieve your phones, and read this script in front of the class, and be just as resourceful, and amazing, and wonderful, and bright as you already are. So go to your lockers, retrieve your phones, feel the wind, the brush on your face of the lockers, and get your phones, read the script, and you will grow up to be even even more resourceful, responsible, and responsible. Go! Go! I can't even look at your beautiful faces any longer. So we went to our lockers. So that's it. And now I become the host for a bare second. That's right. Your friend Luna's the host now. Just for a second. And now I'm bringing up my good friend and one of the hosts, Nikki.
Hi. So I was in therapy the other day. My therapist was really mad at me because I told her that I hated humans. You might say, Nikki, you know, hate is a strong word. Yes, but it is accurate. So first of all, we overpopulate. We're pointless. And worst part is we create stupid jobs for each other. So first of all, an example, walking down the street to school, and I saw a guy with a hose. He was hosing the street. Somebody passes by, and his art is destroyed by a shoe. Hosing the sidewalk is an art. And somebody would walk on top of it. So I asked, what is the point of that beautiful art? The answer is there isn't a point, yeah. The other job is I was watching a TV show and there was an advertisement. The advertisement was for pills. So you would send a stool sample to a company, they would evaluate it, then give you pills. But for a limited time offer only, and for $9 extra, you could get your stool sample back. I didn't like that. So that means that there is a person whose job is to literally take stool samples, put them in a box, and then send them to you. This one is yellow. So I told my therapist, and then she asked me some good questions. How does that make you feel? I don't know, angry? Do you want to hurt these people? No. Do you want to push them? Maybe. Do you want to push them in front of a train? You know, Nikki, it's okay. We all have bad thoughts. I, too, have bad thoughts. The other job that's pointless is my therapist.
That's right, I'm back. You get to look at my face again.
You're wrapping it the wrong way.
All right, so let's get 4 lovely comedians. Up for 4 square. All right. Now in this game, these 4 comedians are gonna be in a square.
Yeah.
All right, that's good enough. So they're gonna be in a square, and they're each gonna have different scenes. You know, so I don't know. Nikki is not here, but Monty might be talking to Keith about Monty's pregnant.
Congratulations.
Rotate.
Wow, even I didn't know.
And then completely different scene. And then it'll circle around. It'll all just be one big 4-scene masterpiece. All right, now let's get a scene for Keith and Aaron. No, so let's get a scene. Somewhere that you hate to leave without shoes. Can't be there without shoes. School. Restaurant. Bed of nails. Legoland. You're at your school's Lego display. Rotate. How about somewhere that's just great for vacation?
Florida.
No.
I know what you're gonna say. Boston. You're not in the seat, so it's fine.
The South Pacific. We're gonna go You guys are in Florida. Rotate.
It was funny.
All right. Now, somewhere that you would just rather be, you want to be here all the time. You know, you only want to be in this one place.
At the beach.
At the beach.
The White House.
The White House.
In bed. Local in bed.
In bed. You guys are sleeping at the beach. Rotate. And finally, give me a reason to celebrate.
Wedding.
Getting out of jail.
Getting out of jail. You guys got out of jail on your birthday. All right, rotate. What are you guys?
School's Lego display.
School's Lego display,
You
rotate.
do that, you just want to say.
Florida.
Florida. Okay. What are you guys?
Beach sweepers.
Beach sleepers, rotate.
Got out of jail for a birthday.
Got out of jail for your birthday. All right, now we're gonna play a little game I like to call Ring Around the Rosie.
Great.
Ring around the rose. Stop. All right, let's see just how this goes.
Wow, Aaron. And that's a beautiful Lego display that the school has put up. And I see yours there, Principal Brown.
They're wearing shoes. I really should be wearing shoes.
You should. I don't get why you aren't. It's my school policy to wear shoes, you know.
Wearing socks.
You know what they say in school, no shoes, no service. That's our motto. That's what we say. No shoes, no service.
Wait, is it if you don't have shoes, you don't get service, or
Yeah, they don't
or
have
they
shoes.
just don't give you shoes and they don't give you service?
If you don't have shoes, then you that's it. You're kicked
Yay,
out.
no school!
No, that's not what happened.
No school!
Oh boy.
Rotate.
So Timmy, you've never been to Florida before.
No.
But when we get here, you're gonna have to understand, you're a lot different than we are.
Ow! Something wet bit me. I look like an ant. Well,
That's an alligator here.
oh.
So, people
But
push
it
it out.
hurts! It hurts!
I'm sorry, Timmy, we can take you to the local clinic, but there we have to pay in shekels. I think we're gonna have to amputate, I'm sorry. You know, I understand, but we gotta get off this plane because.
Wait! Ow!
Whose kid is this? Cause I don't know.
You know, maybe it was a mistake to sleep at the beach. You know, I mean.
Sure! Okay, sorry.
Wow, well, we were sleeping, just like someone stole all your money.
Oh, wait, sleeping, it looks like someone became a bad person. Jimmy over there, I mean, honestly, why does she only get to be a bad person? Come on, he's just an awful person.
He was an
Oh, give me my money back.
He was an awful person before we started.
Yes.
Sorry.
So, I wanna go to the snack bar, but I don't wanna pay. Can we steal stuff?
Well, I can. Yeah, so yeah, I just found this. I'm
So, honestly,
I am.
Okay, but. Are seagulls dead?
This is a good question.
Because
One that we need to find answers to.
should we feed them money?
Should we feed them money? I feel like that's probably not a good idea.
What about your fingers?
I feel like that's like maybe a worse idea.
Jimmy's fingers.
That's a great idea.
Jimmy!
Jimmy, get over here!
Jimmy!
Jimmy!
Yeah, I'm behind you guys.
Give me your fingers.
Why?
No questions. Here,
Oh God.
so I guess pumpkins are dead.
Rotate.
Person.
Happy birthday, Jimmy. We're out of jail.
Yay! The twin criminals will come back on the thing.
Yeah. We were charged for armed robbery and nothing too bad. We're out of jail now.
Yeah.
What should we do first?
I'm thinking more on robbery, but.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. I see a car right there,
Yeah.
I want to rob it.
It has to be our twin telepathy.
Yeah, we're so in sync. Let's go rob this car.
Freeze! You're getting robbed.
Step out of the car. He's not getting out of the car.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, we usually,
He usually gets out of the
usually
car.
gets out. I don't understand why he's not getting out.
Yeah. Alright, sir, we're not gonna rob you.
Yeah, we're sorry.
You changed our mind.
Oh, we're sorry.
That was a misunderstanding.
Here, that guy.
Oh, that guy, he looks wrong.
Sir, get out of the car.
Please,
Get out of the car.
please. Come on,
Yeah,
I
come
said
on. You
please.
just got out of it. It's our birthday, dude. Come on.
Yeah, we just got out of jail. We wanna have some fun.
Yeah, so just get out of the car. We're just borrowing it, okay? We'll give it back to you. We'll take all the stuff. We'll give it back to you.
Eventually.
Eventually.
There's no set date.
Yeah. We'll give it back to you. On your funeral, you'll probably get it back.
Yeah, I mean, well, on our funeral.
Yeah. We're just kind of put it on your.
You'll be in our will. How about that?
Yeah, great.
We'll give you like 20%. I don't know.
15?
15, yeah.
15%.
15%.
Got yourself to the family.
Don't drive along.
Rotate. Alright, you've gone off the handle. You got no shoes on. Nobody can teach you anymore. You gotta put your shoes back on, man.
I can't find them.
They're right there. I mean, come on, use your eyes.
I can't see them.
Oh, you're a lost cause. Here,
I
while
found them.
there you go. Good job. I knew you could do it. It's not that hard. Just look at
I
it.
still don't want them.
Okay. I don't know what to do with you. Okay.
We can play with Lego.
We can't do that. Here, hold on. Let's make you shoes out of Legos.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
So, can you give me the piece?
Yeah, here's the little piece.
Okay.
Wow.
Ooh,
That's not even really
this definitely is super comfortable.
This is probably a bad idea.
This is a good idea.
You can just put your shoes back.
Lego shoes.
At least you can be taught now.
Oh wait, no. I don't want to be taught.
It's hopeless. Come on. You're gonna have to transfer schools if you don't want to be taught.
Look, I'm sorry. Okay, I was gonna apologize to you for trying to take you, but does anyone want a kid? Okay, I can't do it.
Don't sell me on eBay.
No, we're gonna go to a pawn shop and sell you as a prank. As a prank.
It's a prank.
Get up.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. You have feet. I just can't.
I can't use this one. And I need a baby.
Let's get him on that one. Stand up.
Help me.
That's okay. You get up. Just over here. Look at me.
I still physically. Ow.
Please, can you just someone take?
Okay.
Honestly, I try to return to the pound. They say it's gone, so I'm winning. It's really sad. I mean,
You are very mean.
it's okay.
It's not.
I'm sorry, but I just can't handle you. I think I'm gonna take you back.
You're gonna put me back on eBay?
No. You don't have to because they have a mess bed.
Rotate.
It's been 3 days. We still haven't found a goddamn snack shack. No sign of Jimmy anywhere. I feel bad now.
I mean, he was.
God.
I see it in the distance.
Guys,
I see it too. But what if it's just a mirage? Oh, wait a minute. Jimmy, what a terrible person.
hey guys.
Oh my god. Oh. How did he not bleed out? Honestly, I wanted him to.
Guys, you know how my fingers cut off. Why are you so mean?
Because Jimmy, try to pick up a pencil now, Jimmy.
What a terrible person he is.
Let's just honest, like the snack shack's right there.
So Yeah, I'm kind of an expert with animals.
Rotate.
I one time went to a zoo and got eaten.
You're sitting out.
Alright, so we made it to the McDonald's, so we're gonna rob this place now.
Yeah.
Okay, sir, give me all the money in the cash register.
We promise we won't do it again.
This is just one time.
This is the one time.
This is just for her birthday. We want you.
Yeah.
We want to do it for her birthday. We'll give it back. We'll give it back. 50% in our inheritance. We'll give it back.
And can you give me a hack meal toy too?
Oh yeah, I want one. Can I have two? One for my little kid. Okay, yeah. Stock against. So that. We're supposed to shoot him.
What? Are we? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's murder. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Can you please, just please.
Please, we want this. This isn't working.
Okay, we'll go
Wait.
find a Burger King.
Hey, I have an idea. What if we like apply for a job here?
That's a good idea.
All right. Give us a job.
You guys hire. Please, we
Please.
need money. It's our birthday. Please, as a birthday present, give us a job.
I promise we don't solve all our violence.
Yeah, we're solving this one.
Just this one.
Diplomacy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or extortion.
Give us a job.
Yeah.
He's not giving us a job. Let's go to work.
Yeah.
Taxi! Alright guys, for our last and final game, as sad as it is that you all have to leave the coffee shop.
Not last.
Not last and final game! Mickey! Yep. It's crowded.
Yeah. No, Caroline and Monty have stand up. That's
Caroline and Monty have stand up! Let's welcome to the stage Carolyn!
It's about time someone got my name right. So, I'm 12 years old and I'm getting to that age where my teeth have kind of given up on me. I've had a lot done on them, but a few of these just won't grow in, so now I look kind of like a deformed vampire. I mean, it's fine. I've had like 4 teeth pulled. I know it's rough. So I've had a lot of treatment on them. Yeah, as I said, I've had teeth pulled. I've had a palate expander, which I absolutely hated because I mean seriously, there's a lot easier way to do that. I mean, if they really wanted me to expand my palate, they could have just had me try new foods. I mean, sweet, sour, salty. I would have done it all to avoid that. And so I got braces a couple of years back, and no, braces, the horror. And I realized when I got them off, when I wore them, I felt sort of like a robot with bad teeth. And so thanks for your support, guys. It's real kind. So when I got them off, they felt all slimy, which I thought was weird because I hadn't been brushing them. I thought that they would have at least felt like dirty, but they didn't. They just felt like they had toothpaste on them. And while I was wearing my braces, I had to use this thing called a water pick because it was sort of like you'd use that to floss your teeth since the wires were blocking gaps. But it was kind of like a really precise water gun because like water would just shoot out of this tiny spout, and like if you turned it on before it went in your mouth, there would just be water everywhere, and like it hurt a lot because there was just like this like really hard, fast, thin stream of water going into your gums. So yeah, that wasn't exactly the best thing in the world. And after all that, I had to start wearing a retainer for a few years, which also no. You don't want that because I've recently got loose tooth. So when I have to wear my chain, it hurts because this tooth is out of place. So I have to like suck on it to get it in the right position. So I'll like drink some water and then I'll just like. There we go. Thank you. That's my time.
That's a good stage.
And now to the stage, Monty.
That's a new cheer. I don't know what that noise was, but I'm scared. I don't know about you guys. Hi, I'm Monty. My hobbies include rhythm games, disappointing my parents. So I'm into coins, all right? Now, not many of you may know this about me, but I'm into coins. And now, I'm not saying like collecting, right? But recently I've been studying up on my coins, and I realized something about them. Like on all the coins, and even the bills, obviously, it has like their values on them. Like on a penny, it says 1 cent. On a nickel, 5 cents. But on a quarter, the weird thing about that is it says $0.25, which I guess it makes sense, because it is a $0.25. Because you got 4 of them, and it goes into $1. But my real problem is the dime. A lot of you may know this. Thank you. A lot of you may already know this from having me talk about it before. That's how much I'm into this topic. But on the dime, it doesn't say 10 cents. No, why would the dime say 10 cents? It says 1 dime. It says 1 dime. Check your dimes, people. Pull out any dimes you got. I guarantee you. Yeah, you sir, you right there. Pull out your dimes. Show me what it says. What does it say? 1 dime. That's right. It's not even worth 10 cents. It says 1 dime. You guys have no idea how much a dime is worth. It could be worth 9 cents for all you guys know. It could be worth 20. It could be worth 26. You have no idea. The government has been hiding it this much the whole time. But like no one bothered to check except me. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure I'm the first to notice this. So yeah, I'm preparing for a market crash right now. I'm collecting dimes. If you want to like give any money to me, please give it in dimes. Thank you very much.
Cool. For our next game, I need Andrew and Elle on the stage.
I need Monty.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. No. So, you guys. So, Elle is the author of a book that has never been written. So, oh, you're the interviewer, sorry. Elle is the interviewer. Andrew is the author of a book that has never been written. So what are some titles of books that have never been written? Random titles.
The ferocious, ravenous water bottle.
The ferocious, ravenous water bottle.
Exactly.
The dancer. The tailless Florida man. How marmalade is made. Bill Murray.
The day of the braids you wore backwards.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, so the new title is I don't know.
Praise be.
Historian letters from
Historian letters. Yeah. So this is going to be a book called The Dancing Water Bottle from Florida. The Dancing Water Bottle from Florida. And for your guys' enjoyment, we have 4 interpretive dancers all the way from Malawi.
Hey, Nikki, sorry about this, we forgot to tell you, but, a couple of weeks ago, the dancers tried to do like a Rocky themed, training montage, and they got salmonella from the raw eggs.
When did you find out?
Like, a couple of weeks ago.
Why didn't you tell me?
We were playing poker in the basement. I mean, I'm not, I
We were playing poker in the basement
I got like 100
for
bucks from that,
a
man.
few weeks.
Dude, I took all of their money, they're broke now.
I know.
Okay, you know what? You guys are the intermittent dancers. You guys are dancing.
This guy's overtime?
No, you guys are dancing. Do you think they can do it?
Yeah.
You guys are dancing.
Hello, good morning. I'm Susie Jumping Jack, and I wanted to welcome to our stage the author of The Dancing Water Bottle in Florida, kickboxing kangaroo person here. What inspired you to write this book?
I think I was so I woke up one morning, I was doing some push-ups, and I had my water bottle next to me, obviously. And I just looked next to me and I knocked over and started like kind of dancing and wobbling back and forth. And I was like, whoa, man, that's a dancing water bottle. So I looked at the bottom and I saw that it said from Florida. And I was like, man, that's crazy. So then I decided to spin around a bunch and try to like make it look like I was the water bottle.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, no, I really found your book interesting. You see, I'm from Florida. Yes, I know. It's insane. Yeah, I was born in this swamp in Disneyland. Yeah, it's abandoned now, but that's our life. But I think it's so cool how you have this water bottle go on a journey. Like, my favorite part was when the water bottle started, learning to fly. What do you think about that?
I think it was a very nice moment in the book because the water bottle was now evolving. And it was going from a monkey to a human to a water bottle to a water bottle and then to a bird that is a water bottle.
Does this resemble how human life, we go from monkey to water bottle? How we're revolutionizing this world? I mean, how can you interpret it? Can you interpret it that way?
Yes, I could say that. So another reason is a good part of the book also actually would be probably when the water bottle just lie down on the floor. And it just started spinning around on the floor. And then it just stood up and started doing the hokey pokey.
Yes, I thought that part was amazing. I really, yeah. But I think my favorite part of all was the final fight scene where the water bottles started to fight and their weapons were squirting water at each other. Yes, they each had their own little mini water guns, water bottles with water guns.
Yeah, this one, that's where I was getting the idea from. And then, how they started spinning and having a blade fight. And then they just fall over and they're like, we shouldn't fight anymore, and they hug it out.
That's it!
Cool. So our next game is called Objection. For that, I need Luna, Keith, Al, Christian, and I guess myself. Yeah.
Get in there, I'll call it. I'm gonna call it over. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do one last quick game here. And get on up, get these guys. Give a round for applause, everybody, in the show. If you're here for the next show, we're gonna be downstairs at 1 o'clock in the kids show. We'll go down very soon. We have two quick little things we're gonna do for you. I need a strange thing to debate, like a Coke versus Pepsi, what some people might argue about. Come on, audience, let's see, what we got?
Versus Poland Spring.
What's that? A Dasani versus Poland Spring? All right, we're gonna go. This is objections. We have a bunch of lawyers, and whoever's left at the end is the winner. Without further ado, Dasani versus Poland Spring.
I think Poland Springs is better because honestly, it's more appealing name. Like Poland Springs, it sounds so cool.
Objection. I think this should be about the debate of the taste of both of the waters instead of the names of them.
Sustain, yeah, what's in the name?
The name is pretty much meaningless.
Objection.
Yes.
Well, the name is meaningful because let's say I was calling you Jubba and then
Overruled, I would never drink water containing jibba. Yes.
Well, in human terms, we name all our children because it's a way to self-identify. They're identifying as
Sustained, there is a purpose to naming things.
Yeah, you know, names like nothing, a lot of things wouldn't make sense
Yes,
without
yes,
names.
Christian.
I've always pointed at things that said, oh, get that.
Sustained, Christian is a pointer.
Now, if there's one thing I do, it's get to the point.
Yes, Nikki. Sustained, I think you pointed at Nikki too hard.
Ouch. That hurt. Jackson,
Yes,
you're
Steve.
like, this is a comedy club. Christians are allowed to be funny and make jokes.
Sustained, yeah, you're being a little sensitive there.
Even if they're absolutely terrible Christian.
Sustained, yes.
You should never make a joke at someone else's expense.
Sustained, that's right, that's just mean.
Yeah, it is. Like, you want to be nice to your fellow comedians.
Objection.
You work together to
you
be
should
funny.
be nice, but do you really want to?
Sustained, the truth hurts.
Truth hurts, you don't want to be nice to people sometimes.
Objection. The song Truth Hurts is my alarm tone.
Sustained, I believe you.
Relevance?
Yes, sustained, irrelevance.
It doesn't have anything to do with the conversation.
Yes.
Objection.
You're literally talking about irrelevance. That is irrelevant.
Overall, I want to hear more about irrelevance.
Objection.
Yes.
The whole game is basically switching topics.
Yes, sustained, I'm done with irrelevance.
Yeah, who cares about that anymore? Let's care about
Yes.
We should care about everything because
Overall, clearly you care too much. Yes.
I personally have attachment issues, so I care.
Sustained, yes, Nikki has issues.
A lot of people don't know about me, and a lot of people don't know what those issues
you make it
are.
pretty clear.
Sustained is very clear, yeah, we've been
He makes
through
it
three
pretty
stand-up.
clear, you see, he
30
talks
seconds.
about everything and his stand-up
Objection.
Yes, no.
What is she saying?
Overruled, I want to hear more.
Objection. He should still be able to talk about it to all of his good friends.
Sustained, why not?
It's very important to talk.
10 seconds, yes, Nikki.
I know almost none of these people.
Sustained, you should really get to know people better.
I want to get to know you guys.
5 seconds. Question.
You want to get to know people? Go out into the crowd and talk to them.
Sustained, Christian's the winner! Nikki, once again, go to the board. Finish the hall.
I'm feeling a little sad. So I'm gonna impose my sadness on you guys. So we're playing a game called Blues.
Oh, cool, you guys are already here.
Yeah,
So these guys will do.
Get everybody up, they're gonna get your chorus, back to chorus, come on up. Keep up.
Back up for us. We're going for now.
Fancy.
The best option is this side.
Go ahead, Nikki.
So I'm feeling a little sad. So we're gonna have these people do a blues about something that you guys find sad. What's something that makes you guys sad?
Cold food.
Cold food. The DMV.
Too much rain.
Too much rain. Late pizza delivery. This is the late pizza delivery.
Delivery guy was 1 second late. It made me really hate it. I got out and I got in the cab. When I got to the driver John's, I got real mad.
Is late, I get the blues. I don't like when that happens to food. I don't eat, I'll get really mad. I might even insult your dad. Chinese food. Wait, apparently that was wrong. That's why I'm singing this song. I don't even know what he said. Come on, man. We gotta dance.
We have a show here in about 20 minutes, so I hate to rush everybody out. If you're here for the later class, we're going downstairs. Go ahead downstairs if you're here on the 1 o'clock show. We have summer camp July 8th, and we're back in the fall. Also, every Saturday at noon in June, they except the last one, the first 4. Everybody's allowed to come in if you're in these teen classes or kids classes in the spring. Bonus classes completely free if you're here for spring or winter. So thanks. Saturdays at noon. Teens at noon. Everybody's at noon. Although I'll be here at 11 a.m. if you guys want to come early and do some extra stand-up. Awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause, guys.
Thank you all.
Downstairs? No, I decided I'm gonna stay
Hey, Christian, guess what? I remember
Awesome. Good work. That's okay. Good summer. Oh, I'm sorry. Can't make it. Oh, yeah. Usually I put something going sweet. Oh, no, it happens. That was really fun. That's why I came out. Well, thank you. I think I'm gonna be back in a week from now. I kind of have it worked out that I can, I have myself doing more teaching and, because I thought I was going away from where I wanted to be a little bit, so. I like their improv, but I think that they don't lead the kids the way they should be led in a lot of ways. But yeah, you might get this bad. Maybe the kids do in a couple weeks. I don't really, yeah, it's out of your way.
The summer?
Yeah, I miss having her on a more regular basis.
I cannot come back, you're right.
Y'all going down?
Yeah, because I just want to make sure that.
Oh, I should say, yeah.
Well, where else were you?
Yeah, I just sorry, yeah, sure. You definitely will talk to you soon. Awesome.
I didn't catch you last week.
Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Awesome.
Yep, thanks.
Good to have you guys. All right. There's a backpack here. Is that yours? No, that's you. Oh, okay, that's it. Yes. Sorry. Yay. I did see. What color is this jacket?
Mom, got it.
You got it? Oh, okay. I'm in there warming up.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice show.
That was fun.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
Do you know Lori Swift?
What? Yeah.
She's like a talent scout or whatever.
Sorry. Does she do the teams a lot? No, I'm thinking that's Lori.
I don't know.
Singer.
She told me she knows you.
I
We were
know.
talking about how great you are, so I just thought
I know
maybe
that
you might want to
name,
know that.
yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think I know, I just start putting a name with a face.
Yeah, I
Is she
don't,
casting or more of an agent?
she might do more of an agent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but anyway, she said she knows you, we were just talking about how great this
I
project
know that
is.
name, I'm just like, I do know her, I just can't like draw, I think it's because I've got too much at once, but draw a blank. But, I'm trying to make sure I have everything before it gets crazy. Hey, sorry to be
Hopefully
late.
Max will, he's going away for a few weeks.
Oh, okay.
When he gets back, maybe he'll do a week here in
Yeah,
August.
I shouldn't really make an announcement. If I haven't told you, but I think I may have emailed you guys at some point. I had like the team thing, like a really extreme scholarship kind of discount for teams to come in like $200 a week and help out with emceeing and warm ups and all that stuff. But they're like almost, I think it's even more than half price off kind of a thing for any of the teams want to come by for a
Sure,
week or
he
two.
would love that.
Yeah, we'd love to have them.
Yeah,
And,
we'll definitely do that.
yeah, it's
He'll
fun.
be
That
around in
total
August.
submersion's great. This stand was great. Yeah, really. Oh, the motion. I'm sure. Sorry, Debbie. Yeah, anytime. I'll be emailing everybody more about that right very soon. No, that'd be fun. Yeah, anytime we can get this out, we'd love to have it. Awesome.
He can do this all next year, right?
Oh, yeah.
His senior year, I mean, like, he's not aging out.
No, we had Bradley was here when they're still 19, I think.
Yeah, because he's gonna wanna do it next year.
Oh, yeah, no, there's no,
whole
especially if they're in high school, there's no aging out. But I even had Bradley when he was 19, his first year in college.
Great.
And after that point, Steve and all them, they started doing.
Start doing the thing, the teaching thing or whatever.
That's like, you can do the blues, that's like,
Yeah.
she's in the shows.
Fantastic.
That's the hardest part, to get people to.
Yeah, no, that's great. Fantastic. Really fun.
This is great, I love this whole spring, it's amazing. Love these guys.
So much fun.
Sammy! Yeah, they're all like, I'm assuming. I think it's Sammy, or is that one of yours?
Unnecessary, Sid.
Uh-oh. And I'll bring it down.
All right, see you all.
Awesome, great job, everybody. I gotta jump back into the next thing, but see you over this summer. We heading back this summer?
Yes.
No, cool. Yeah, 7. I killed July 1st, which is so dead. And but yeah, July 8th is like everything else is sold out and nobody's time for July 1st. So, okay, yeah. I might actually enjoy summer. So July 8th. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me know what weeks you're available for, and we'll give you this. We'll definitely hook you guys up, and we're gonna have a lot of teams involved this year doing that. And I want to get you guys close to this summer. I think just kind of set the loop to start who we come up with.
Right, let's go,
That'd be
John.
awesome. Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, same kind of thing like we did for last year. Yeah, 100%.
You down?
Yeah. I'll email you all the I bring it downstairs. The young kids especially. I'll see you guys a little bit. If anybody sees Sammy walking away, I have his check. I'm not holding for him. All right. Yay. Sweet. No. You guys all hanging out? Guys, unless they're not going in a minute.
Kind of game at 8.
Broadcasting live